Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, listen, man. We are excited to be here. We have a selection of guest hosts that should always be here, but ain't always here, but it's here today. So I'm very excited to be able.
In case anybody wanted that was a shot toward me.
I'm not gonna complain, but you know what I'm saying? Like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like we could complain, but what's the whole point, man? You know, some people you just see when they want to come up, when they want to show up. So I'm so excited to be here. Listen, I'm not here to complain, you know? I see you when I see you type shit. That's what it is with you. I get it. I fully understand. That's perfectly, I get it. But we are still excited to be able to be here with somebody with the age of Pharaoh. Pharaoh, what's going on? How you doing there, brother? Talk to the people here today.
I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back. Y'all excuse me. I've been going to my grandson's football games. That's why I've been here as much, but I'm glad to be here today.
Whole lot of excuses here from Pharaoh. So thank you, Pharaoh, for give us all your goddamn excuses. And then we want to move right along to somebody who has not been here for a long time. Our boy Ash, how you doing, man? Welcome back to the show.
Doing all right.
That's it. That's it. You
glad to be here. Yeah, that's it. What you want? What you want from me? A soliloquy? Like,
oh my God, Brooklyn. What's going on, Brooklyn? How you talk to him, Brooklyn? How you feeling?
The champ is here. I'm ready for today. I'm ready for today's conversation. I'm excited about today, unlike my co-host for some reason. Where's the energy, fellas?
I have no idea.
Thank you very much.
I have no idea. But we are here today. I'm super excited to be having these guys here today. We're going to do our first ever, obviously this is brand new introduction. Guys, I hope you are ready for my new thing, okay? I think I want to do my thing. Huh? I think I want to do my thing.
Do it then. Okay, Groove got his groove back.
Make sure you do your audio check, Brooke. So make sure your audio check good. So we're doing a check right now just to make sure before we get the show started. You guys know, y'all know how this shit go. I know how this shit go. So we're doing a check right now to make sure everybody can hear everything. So Brooklyn good? Nav good? Okay, awesome. Dope. So we are now about to go right along and do our thing. Let me get this up here.
We sound beautiful, baby. We sound beautiful.
Let me get this up and popping.
We got our first question to the mic.
My bad. We're gonna get this going. We're gonna get this going.
You want that shit?
We're gonna get this going. Let me see here. Also want to make sure I bring this up so my boys can be able to see. Is it this one? My boys can be able to see the show. So, let's see here. Yet again, people, I do apologize. It's gonna be a great show when we get started. We about to get started. But right now, we're just doing a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? A whole lot of things. But we about to get started. All right. So boom. We about to have our very first introduction to our top five. Dear God, starting five segment,
man,
where I give you, shut up, Brooklyn. Where I give you my starting five, my top five list. Okay, and I'm ready to do this. So I'm gonna put me up here because it's important that you see me because I'm important. Okay, I'm important. Damn it, I'm important. So let's do this.
Debatable.
This is. You done? You done disrespecting me like that? You done? Are you done disrespecting me like that?
Go ahead, man.
All right, because I don't feel like I deserve that one, but it's okay. We take shots, and that's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? My feelings can be hurt. You know what I mean? I'm not too proud. We are going to give our top 5. So this is my top 5 underrated shooting guards of all time list. Okay, fellas, are you locked in? Can you see this?
Ready.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At number 5, Pharaoh, you'll like this. We got Joe Dumars.
What we got?
We got Joe Dumars.
Okay.
At number 5.
I like it already.
Underrated.
I like it already.
All right. Underrated Detroit Piston shooting guard. Okay. Balled out with some great talent. Okay. And I got him higher than somebody else on this list who's actually only an honorable mention. Okay. But Pharaoh, that one's for you. Joe Dumars.
I like it already.
Number 5. Okay.
Come here.
Number 4. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Rip Hamilton. Another Detroit legend.
I like it even better.
Rip Hamilton.
I like it even better.
Underrated. Rip Hamilton used to run through them screens on mid-range jump shots. Okay?
Mid-range shots.
I'm gonna let him cook. Hold up.
Mid-range jump shots. He would have run through screens on mid-range jump shots. Okay? We talk about underrated.
Run all game.
Talk underrated. Okay? So you're not going to see certain people on this list. You're not going to see Dwayne Wade. You're not going to see Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? This is underrated shooting guards. Okay? Underrated. Okay? Let's make sure we lock the fuck in. Lock in. Okay? Lock in. At number 3, Brandon Roy. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, I like this.
At number 3.
Of course, he has
I like
to
this.
be.
Y'all didn't think I was gonna cook. That's your
I
problem.
like this.
Y'all didn't think I was gonna cook.
I like this.
That's your problem. You didn't think I was gonna cook. I'm gonna move this over real quick. Y'all thought I was gonna. I was listen, man.
Boy,
Listen,
you got all the season. You hear me?
y'all thought I was gonna cook for real. Okay.
Oh, you cooking with fish grease.
I'm
Let's
moving
go.
I'm moving this over. Okay. Brandon Roy. Okay.
Wow.
This cannot.
Problem.
His issue was that he got injured. If it wasn't for injuries,
Yes.
he'd be on the same conversation as Tracy McGrady and Kobe Bryant and Dwayne Wade. You can't tell me.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Brandon Roy
Definitely.
was somebody that struck fear in the hearts of people who played against him. It's like that. He was like that. It's Brandon Roy. Okay. Next time I'm gonna have highlights. Y'all will act like y'all, you know what I'm saying? For those who act like they don't know. Number 2, underrated. Ray Allen. Ray Allen,
Look,
number 2. Okay? Number 2.
forget about Sonics, Ray.
No,
People
baby.
forget about, thank you, Jesus Shuttlesworth.
The Bucks,
Okay.
Ray.
Jesus Shuttlesworth. People forget about how important he was.
Was it
to
always
all
just
those
a shooter?
championships. Thank you. He was important
Ray would dunk
to
on you.
all those
He would
championships.
post around your ass.
To all those championships. He don't get the respect he deserves.
I would argue that one a little bit, but for the wrong reason.
Okay, listen. You can argue when it's your time. All right, to respond back to this. But for right now, it's my time. It's my turn. As Shannon Sharp
Talk to me.
It's as Skip would say, it's my turn. Put your glasses back on. Okay, now it's my turn. All right. Number 1 cannot be refuted. Manu Ginobili. Manu Ginobili is easily the most underrated shooting guard of all time. When it comes to being able to be a professional, getting drafted where he was drafted, all right? Getting drafted where he was drafted and being a top player on all those championship games, all championship teams. And he caught a bat with his bare hands mid-game. A bat. Okay? Listen, can't be denied. I'm going to give you my honorable mentions, okay? Honorable mention number 1, John Stark. Honorable mention number 1,
Okay.
John Starks. Okay? Honorable mention, because he really ain't do shit with that Knicks team. And he was like the only person other than Joe Dumars that went against Jordan. Honestly. And Reggie. But Reggie can't be on this list. Because the last person on this list is Ben Gordon. No one talks about Ben Gordon.
Ooh.
No one talks about Ben Gordon.
Another UConn guy.
No one talks about Ben Gordon, but I'm talking about Ben Gordon today. Ben Gordon was a
I like that one.
bucket. okay, was a bucket. If y'all don't remember the shootout that him and Ray Allen had in that playoff game, Chicago Bulls versus the Boston
Triple OT.
Triple OT shootout. You hear me? Shootout. Y'all want to talk about your Second Amendment rights? They fought for it first, okay? Big Gordon and Ray Allen was going crazy, okay? So
They were.
that was a gun joke for the ones who didn't get it. A pew joke, I'm sorry, for the ones who didn't get it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this is my top 5 underrated shooting guards of all time. This is the list. Anybody got anything to say? Brooklyn?
Right here. Give me a second, just 2 seconds. I like this list. Before you tell me that or you think I'm going to say that you're preposterous with this, you're not. It's a great list. Now I tell you, where's Joe Johnson? I feel Joe Johnson is one of the better shooting guards that's underrated that you're missing. Manu Ginobili.
That's not wild. That's not wild.
Me and you, we go back since episode 1, season 1, talking about Manu Ginobili.
But you gonna put Joe Johnson over anybody on this list?
The only big issue I have, and I said I'm gonna argue Ray Allen, but not for the reason you think. Ray Allen's not underrated. I don't feel like you can call Ray Allen underrated. I claim to be Ray Allen to be one of the top 10 shooting guards all time. Jesus Shuttlesworth is a name given to him for a reason. He's amazing. If it wasn't for him, that game with LeBron and he saved the Heat, he's a big part of a lot of teams. So to call him underrated, I wouldn't do that. So I would put Joe Johnson as a underrated. I would even want to argue someone like Mitch Robinson or Latrell Sprewell over.
Hmm.
You mean Mitch Richmond?
Mitch Richmond?
You mean Mitch Richmond?
Mitch Richmond, yeah.
Thank you, Mitch Richmond. I
Mitch
would argue
Richmond.
those two over
Ooh.
a underrated shooting guard than Ray Allen. Ray Allen's not underrated. He's stupendous. He's actually an all-star. I would give him.
He's an all-star. He's an all-star, but I think he should be higher on this list than he is when it comes to being a rated shooting guard of all time. He's not even top 5, and he should be.
And that's why I wouldn't call him underrated.
That's what I'm saying.
I would put more of a Latrell Sprewell or like a Mitch over a underrated shooting guard. But otherwise, this list is beautiful. And you got me with Hamilton. Hamilton, you were cooking. Then you said Manu. I said, I agree.
Come on, bro. Come on.
I said, I agree.
Farrell, talk, because I got 2 Detroit people on this list, okay? So come on, what you think?
Right. I think I'm sticking with the list. I do understand what Brooklyn's saying about Ray, but I do understand why you say that, because when you argue shooting guards, there's 3 that's not going to get moved. Mm-hmm. That's Jordan, Kobe, and Wade. They're not going to get moved. Those top 3, period. Right. So you only got 2 for the top 5 after those. Ray's definitely top 10.
But top 5 is
I would look at it.
Allen Iverson. And then you can argue Tracy McGrady.
No, see, that's the thing. You're talking top 5 all time. You can't. It'd be Jordan, Kobe, Wade, Iverson, and then I would put Allen almost right there at the 5.
Yeah, Jordan, Kobe, Wade, Iverson, Ray Allen. Honestly,
both of you can make the argument, and you're not being silly. So that's why I said that. That's why I agree with the whole thing Brooklyn's saying, that I would consider Ray underrated.
George Gervin or Clyde Drexler, you're gonna put over, like, they're one of the greatest shooting guard. Clyde not
underrated.
I wouldn't put him over Ray Allen.
I can argue Clyde.
Yeah, but
Ray never won. Ray never won as the best player on his team, though.
And let me say this. I can't stand Manu Ginobili. I hate Manu with passion. Well, I dislike. I don't want to say hate, but I can't argue what he did on the court. Can't argue with it. So, as much as I can't stand Manu Ginobili, I can't argue with you putting him on this list. So, it's a great list.
Come on, bro. I knew I was on fire, man. Ash.
Yeah, you was cooking.
Ash, it's on you, bro. Tell me what you're thinking, baby.
It's a very peak list. Very peak list. I got no gripes about it. But to push back a little on what Brooklyn said about Ray Allen, it is possible to be an upper echelon guy and still be underrated. Like, because I won't call this guy underrated, but I will say a little overlooked. Because no one mentioned him when you were talking about top 5 shooting guards. Jerry West, I think, is one of the most underrated shooting guards of all time. Because no one ever really talks about how great he actually was. His stats look made up.
Because he wasn't.
He wasn't?
He wasn't that great.
He wasn't what?
He wasn't that great basketball player. He wasn't a great coach. He wasn't a great owner. He's not a knowledgeable basketball player. He's actually sucks. And for the glazing that he gets for being the logo is actually kind of racist, to be honest with you. I'll be honest.
I don't give a shit about the logo. I care about him averaging 40 in the playoffs. That's what I care about.
Overrated. I'd say he overrated. He sucks. Jerry
sucks.
The logo.
You can't average 40 in the playoffs and be overrated. You can't say somebody sucks average 40 in the playoffs, bro.
He sucks.
What time period he playing? Who was his competition? Name him.
Okay.
You know when we talk
about Will Chamberlain sucks? Hold on. So Will Chamberlain sucks?
We talk about great basketball. Whenever you talk about
slide over a little bit. Slide over a little bit.
Whenever you had LeBron, you had Curry and who he.
By the way, Ash.
Whenever you had Jordan, you had his adversaries. Whenever you had Bird, you had Magic. Who was Jerry West's adversary? Who was better or in the league of Jerry West when he was playing? Talk to me.
The entire
Chamberlain was in the league.
Roster.
Who was it? Let me a player. Name me any one.
I just named you a player.
I didn't hear it.
Let me offer you a counter argument, Brooklyn, because see, this gets said a lot.
Argument, but Jerry West is not.
Hold on. Your argument is based on the time period in which he played. You got to think about this. Yeah, they weren't as many teams, but also because there were that many teams, the talent pool was higher on every team of what they had available.
We talk all the time.
The more teams, the more
librarians and plumbers around that time period. We talk about this all the time with different other players about Bill Russell was playing against librarians. Magic Johnson was playing against part-timers. Jerry West was not playing against guys who would have dominated the league in any sense of the day today or even in the early 2000s.
Well, he can't be punished for that. But you can't salt on what he did because of the fact that you didn't have.
Okay, so take Will Chamberlain off your all-time list.
Take Oscar Robertson off the list. Oscar Robertson's.
Take Oscar Robertson off of your top 5 point guards or top 10 point guards. Doesn't matter. He played in the 60s, right?
Big O can't.
Doesn't matter.
Big O can't count for averaging a triple double.
It's different time period.
Then
he played in the same time period.
Then don't big up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record before LeBron broke it. It shouldn't even been a big deal that LeBron broke it because of when he played.
Can I ask you?
Kareem's pre-Lakers career doesn't matter either.
No, you know what? Let's talk for real. You want to talk for real? Do you know Jerry West's record in his finals? How many he's been in? 9. How many has he won? 1.
Oh, we're bringing up finals records now?
He's won 1. He's 1-8. He has a 1969 Finals MVP loss. No regular season MVPs. Underachievement in the championship every single year. Even in college, never can get to the biggest championship in the NCAA tournament. This man is a consistent loser, and we said, let's make him my logo.
Okay, now
again, what's the logo? What does the logo matter?
Hold on, Ash,
the logo matters because it's the symbol that I'm wearing on this jersey that represents him. It actually has a big symbol that represents a lot of things. You're showing us that a league that's dominated by black players is your logo still a white man from the 69 who wasn't even your best player in the league.
I ain't gonna lie, the league right now is being dominated by European white players. Jokic and
yeah, exactly. Luka. Exactly. Now the other thing is this. Brooklyn. That argument you just made. Hold on, Brooklyn. That argument you just made is the same argument that people make when they could do the goal comparison with Jordan and LeBron. So you're gonna put so much on the fact that he only won 1 title.
Just one. out of 9.
And that's the hill you stand on with it.
Oh no.
No,
Argument.
the fact that you even would exercise that argument when I've heard you exercise against it when people talk about the GOAT argument with LeBron, you're contradicting yourself.
LeBron has been there consistently on a basis to where he's the only one leading them on a team. Let's actually, you know what? Let's pull up.
You just said Jerry West went 9 times. That's consistent also. I'm sorry, you're contradicting yourself.
The teammates behind him. I don't think it's LeBron level of carrying scrub with the dubs, fucking carrying fucking people like George Hill to the finals.
He was going against a Boston team that won 8 straight. If I'm the same team, correct?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so now you talking about the same argument that everybody makes for LeBron, which I agree with. Now you're contradicting it just to make your point with Jerry West.
The year he won he had Elgin Baylor and Wilt Chamberlain leading the scorer. He wasn't even his leading scorer. He wasn't the leading assistant. He wasn't the leading anything in that team because Elgin Baylor and Wilt Chamberlain in 1970 won him that championship. So it seems to me that he wasn't the star, but he got accolades like he was. It seems to me that he wasn't the LeBron. So if we're going to compare Jerry West to LeBron, when was Jerry West leading the league in anything? When was Jerry West the best?
We just spoke about this man averaging 40 a game in the playoffs. In the playoffs.
You have everybody guarding Elgin Baylor and Wilt fucking Chamberlain.
You still got to perform.
Okay, so what is it? Does he suck? Does he suck or does he not? Which is it?
See, I don't think overrated.
Ash, real quick.
You literally said he sucks like 5 times.
I think he overrated. He sucks. He sucks in my opinion. He is overrated in my opinion. He shouldn't be the logo, and he is overrated.
Then you think LeBron's overrated. Okay, we got it.
I don't know how we got there.
So okay. So
because you're being wonderfully hypocritical.
Wonderfully is amazing. So okay. So
wonderfully hypocritical.
So Ash. Okay, Ash.
Yeah.
Please finish your statement when it comes to the list. Okay. Because fuck.
Okay.
Because he never got to finish.
I didn't realize there was that much pushback on Jerry West. I really didn't. So that just confirms my point that he's one of the most underrated shooting guards of all time. Okay. And another guy who I think deserves more love. A lot of injuries. Michael Redd.
He was fringing on my list.
Am I going to get any pushback on that?
He was fringing on my list.
Yeah.
He was fringing on my list. I was going to put him in an honorable mention, but I think with injuries, it was either him or Brandon Roy. I think Brandon Roy had a bigger impact. So.
Oh, yeah, Brandon Roy. That most definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
But, it's a great list.
He was a problem.
Dear God. The conversations we had here today got a little feisty, didn't it, fellas?
I like where this is going. I like where this is going already. Let's go.
Give me a great day.
Let's go.
Got a little feisty. I'm a little scared.
That's what we do.
I'm a little scared.
That's what we do.
I'm a little nervous about
That's what we do.
Okay. It just got kind of nasty in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is Point A, Point B, y'all.
That's what we do.
This is what we do. If you have not watched before, this is Point A, Point B. The greatest sports debate show that you have out there in the universe when it comes to sports. So make sure that wherever you are watching this, that you are subscribed and following. Make sure you comment and be a part of the conversation. We do respond to all comments that's being shown, and we will, have these conversations with you. So just make sure you're a part of the fray and join the Shadow Network today. Man, we gotta so many things to talk about. Excuse me. So coming up next, let's talk about it. The Chiefs are on the brink. If they lose tomorrow, do they have to let it go? Okay, I misspelled some things, but that's perfectly fine. Brooklyn, so we started with Ash today. Okay, we're starting with Ash today. So I don't want no lip. Okay, we started with Ash today because Ash is the person who needs to talk about this the most. Okay? He needs to talk about this the most. Ash, are you ready? We are bringing this up.
I'm ready.
Blowing it up right now. Boom. Obviously, Russ is still wearing a Broncos jersey. Ignore that. But Chiefs on the brink. Chiefs are on the brink. If they lose tomorrow, is it time to let go? Ash, I'm gonna put some time on the board. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me put some time on the board for you. I want to be able to give you the amount of time that you deserve for this. Okay, let's say this segment, we're gonna go for about. Because I already know how this is gonna go. I already know it's 4 people in here. I'm gonna give it a 10-piece McNugget. Okay.
No sauce.
10-piece McNugget, no sauce. Ash, I'm gonna give you a good 1 minute and 30 seconds. Tell us your thoughts as you are the Giants fan in this conversation. It's on Ash.
Now, before we get a little upset happy on this game, the Cowboys defense is going to be horrendous this season. Like, they're going to be very bad. They're this year's Bengals. They're going to score a lot of points, but letting Russ and our Lord's 2025 drop 500 on you is insane. It's absolutely absurd. That said, the Chiefs are in a world of trouble. They cannot run the ball. Their CB2 is currently hurt. Their receiver room, Rashee Rice, suspended. Xavier Worthy, killed by Kelsey. So they're rocking with Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Tyquan Thornton. And Mahomes' deep ball has been cooked for 3 years. I don't know if they're going to be able to figure it out, but I've learned not to bet against Mahomes in situations like this. So I still got the Chiefs winning this game, but I don't got them winning the AFC West. Chargers, I got winning that division right now.
All right, so all right. Brooklyn, I'm gonna let you go next. Talk your talk, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I can't tell you how absolutely wrong you are, Ash. Man, you've been in here not cooking. Like, your shit is not spicy. Your shit is unflavorful. You think that the Chiefs are gonna win, and you just described to me 5 reasons of why they hot booty cheats. I went to the game last week. I watched the Lord with Russell Wilson throwing up prayers and Malik Neighbors not have any eyes and still catch that to put it in overtime. Did we lose by 3 by Aubrey? Of course. But I can tell you right now, that was the most exciting shit I've ever seen Russ do. So
that's go ahead.
That's crazy.
Gennebo is a fucking monster in the backfield. They have Malik Neighbors. They actually have Wan'Dale Robinson. I know, not a name you would think. The man put up 100 yards last week too. He was cooking. He's a viable wide receiver too behind Malik Neighbors. You have two quarterbacks, not just one. Russell Wilson put up 450 last week, and Jackson Dart can still get it done behind everyone in that team believing with him. I have no doubts and no reason to believe that the Chiefs are going to beat the Giants. None.
All right. Farrell, I'm gonna let you get up in there a bit. We'll start the debate. All right, Farrell, go ahead and give me your thoughts when it comes to this, big dog.
I'm in disbelief right now, but I gotta agree with Brooklyn. Because see, yeah, they put up 450 yards and whatnot against the Cowboys because their defense is anemic. But the Chiefs defense ain't playing that well either. Especially the secondary. 1 and 2, because the Chiefs have no running game. Okay, the reason why the Giants lost that game against Cowboys is because the Cowboys have a lot of weapons on offense. The Chiefs cannot say the same. Their top running back right now is Patrick Mahomes. They don't even have 100 yards rushing from their running backs combined in 2 games. Combined. I already saw where Worthy's probably going to be out for this game.
He is.
And Travis Kelce is old. I don't know no other way to say it. He is football old. I'm almost to the point where I say if we might see the Giants boat race Chiefs. We just might see that.
I got Cam scared about going for 3 touchdowns tonight. They're gonna run that ball down, get down there, and they're just gonna let him bulldoze. And it's not gonna be like some big yardage thing. He's gonna get into the 10 and score touchdowns repeatedly, and that's how they're gonna beat the shit out of the Chiefs.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you know how like, you know how like you want to like be like, how do I put this, man? You want to believe in a team because you should be able to, right? The Chiefs should be that team that you should be able to. Damn, I'm finna miss the stream because of this damn game. Hope y'all doing good. Grandmaster, we doing great, baby. Don't worry, you can always watch the playback on YouTube at Shadow Network. Okay, so you can watch the playback. We'll be on Shadow Network on the playback. So don't worry. Don't worry, you can always watch the playback. As far as the Chiefs are concerned, right? I told you guys, I think the Chiefs was making it to the playoffs this year. They're getting too old, and the rest of the laurels of players who don't have it anymore. The offensive line does not look the same. Okay, and now you got Travis Kelce running players that's younger than him and knocking them out because he's too focused on his off-field priorities and his on-field priorities. He was like, that was a sneeze. I'm allergic to bullshit. I'm telling you right now. Okay, the Chiefs ain't making it to the playoffs. It is time to throw all of it into the dirt. Okay, it's time to be afraid. It's time to be afraid. Ash, I'm daring you to put your big boy pants on and stand up for your team. Stand up for your team, Ash. Huh? They had a gun. They had a pew show. Huh? They had a big pew show. Okay, with the Cowboys. It looked good. Okay, it looked real damn good until the end.
It did.
It was a great pew out.
It was a great Russell Wilson game, right? Because you got all of Russell Wilson in that game. You got him throwing long bombs, looking amazing, for his number 1 receiver, and then you had him throw it away too. But that's the Russell Wilson experience. That's the experience, and that Chiefs offense isn't viable enough to keep up with them. I don't believe so. I don't think the defense is good enough to stop them. Their secondary isn't great. They got Humphrey, right? That's it?
Trae McDuffie.
I'm sorry, McDuffie. My apologies. They got McDuffie.
Their best corner left last year.
I'd say McDuffie is better than Snead, but yeah.
Would you?
I think Snead's better, but we'll talk about that later.
I would think they could be 1A, 1B on the same team, but I truly believe.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. They're the same tier. You know, it's not really a
WMU versus
crazy thing to say one's better than the other.
Hold on, I'm gonna look at that. That Toledo Grandmaster. I'm gonna pull that WMU versus Toledo game. Stat box. We'll pull that up. We'll pull it up so we can look at that. Because why not? I'm petty. WMU versus Toledo.
But which Russell Wilson's going to show up? The one that lit up the Cowboys or the one that couldn't move the ball at all against Washington? Which one?
Hey, man.
Probably the one that played Cowboys.
Yeah, we'll see.
Even if he's somewhere in between that, they still got more than enough to beat Chiefs. Look at what the Chiefs are working with, bro. If we are you named it, Hollywood Brown, dude. Hollywood Brown. Every year since he's been in the NFL, Hollywood Brown has been in top 5 of drops. As fast as he is, he has no escape. He has no escapability. None. No escapability. Look. But during the off season, we had talked about something similar. And when we talk about the hill I down, I believe it was, and we were talking about the Chiefs. And I said off real, like, the line gonna be terrible. They just let their best offensive lineman go, and that outlet line look like ass in the Super Bowl. They're not going to be better, and they're not.
Ash.
These dudes, they couldn't block. They couldn't block toddlers trying to get a bottle.
Ash, one New Yorker to another New Yorker about the Giants. Russ right now, that he got a little bit of flow and he got that first game. He's dangerous. He's automatic. He's supersonic. He's hype on it. He's funky fresh. He's feeling it. And he's ready.
Real quick,
my boy say dangerous like Darwin Duck.
Yo, hold on, real quick. So, Grandmaster, I looked at the stats for this Toledo versus Western Michigan game, and my computer came back and was like, "So I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Foul not found.
I don't know what's happening.
That shit
over there,
said 4-4. Foul not found.
They didn't let me see it. But nah. Okay, so listen. Our final thoughts on this situation. Are they winning tomorrow, yes or no? And is it time to pack up?
No.
You said no.
Pack up like going on vacation.
Ash, you got them winning or losing? You got them yes, they winning?
I got the Chiefs, and I'm comfortable enough to put money on that.
Okay, hold on. I got you, Ash. I got you. Talk to me. I don't want your money. I don't want your money.
You don't?
I don't want your money. See, I lack.
You weren't taking it anyway.
So last season,
No.
Ash, how bets were?
Yeah.
That's where if you lost a bet, you got to pour a cup of ice water over your head.
You gotta sit here on the camera, pour ice water over your head, and do it for the stream.
You got to do
And
it on
if
the
you
stream.
lose, and the Giants beat the shit out
And
of
what
the
if-
Chiefs,
And what if the Chiefs win? What do you got to do?
You got to do the same
Same
thing
option. I'll sit here and pour ice water over my head
with no hat
it's
on.
It's not a money
With no
thing.
hat
No
on.
hat on, no nothing. You just gotta sit here, take your glasses.
Not a
off.
money thing.
I don't do money.
What
I
is
don't
it?
do
What is you poured ice water over your head doing for me? But sure, yeah, let's do that.
All right, it's the bet is on. Final thoughts. You just seen it here. The bet is on. If the Chiefs win, Brooklyn's pouring water over his head. If the Chiefs lose, Ash is pouring water over his head. If you want to see who wins, you got to show up next week for point A, point B. I'm excited. Listen, that was an amazing segment, okay? We are going to be showing what's happening up next, the hill I'll die on when it comes to politics in sports. When it comes to politics in sports, the hill I'll die on. This is going to be a big one, folks, so I hope you enjoy it. I hope you are ready right here on point A, point B. Coming up next. Ooh, we are ready. We are here. You're probably wondering why I got the Bills quarterback on the screen here is because the Buffalo Bills is the reason why I'm bringing up this conversation.
Uh-oh.
The Buffalo Bills, before their last game against the Dolphins, paid respects to Charlie Kirk by doing a whole tribute on their Thursday night game. I'll pull up a photo here. I'll put it up on screen here so everybody can be able to see it. I feel like it's important that we all see it. So they did this. And did a whole Charlie Kirk who was obviously a political figure. And this is important. We're talking about this. This is a very important conversation that we're going to have in regards to this because everybody wants to make this Charlie Kirk conversation regarding his beliefs or whatever else. I don't care about his beliefs, right? I'm not a Charlie Kirk fan. I don't care about his beliefs. It has nothing to do with me.
Right.
But I do care about the fact that they did this, even though it has been a big thing for the NFL to not do this. So, Pharaoh, since you're the historian here, I want to let you go first when it comes to talking about this situation? Farrell, go ahead.
First off, let me say this. Anybody being murdered for what they believe, especially in their 30s, that's tragic. I don't condone that whatsoever. Political violence is wrong. I don't care which side you stand on or what your opinion is, it's wrong. Let me make sure I say that. Now, that being said, the reason why we're bringing this up is because of the fact that we're talking about the same NFL that when Colin Kaepernick wanted to make a political statement, everybody abhorred what he did and said it has no reason, it has no business on the field. So what, like I said about being wonderfully hypocritical when I was talking about Brooklyn, this is wonderfully hypocritical. You can't sit here and say because one person decided to bring up something political on the field and say we can't do that, but then we're going to change up when it's somebody else. And I'm going to speak about the elephant in the room. It looks racial because Colin was talking about police brutality against African Americans. And they said, no, we don't do that. That's a political thing. We don't bring it to the field. This was a political figure. And they did a memoriam for him. No, keep the same energy. So the same way the NFL came down on Colin, they need to come down on the Bills organization and said, no, don't do that. I have no problem with you having a rule on something or you have a stand on something, but don't switch it up because of how people look. Because that's exactly what that looks like. I'm not accusing them of anything. I'm just saying that the optics, this is how it looks. That's bull.
Yeah, I'm here with you. Brooklyn, I want you to jump in.
I agree with Farrell.
I need you to talk a little about talk about Brooklyn.
I believe with Farrell that political murder in any sense, no matter what side you're on, is wrong. Any kind of murder out of hate, and we talk about hate quite a bit here actually on the show, that the word hate, it just stems from people and it shouldn't be allowed no matter what side, left, right, color you are. It shouldn't be done. But no, I don't think that I personally, for me, don't think that there should be any politics in sports. And if that's what you stand on, that's what you stand on. There is been, though, and I wanted to ask you, politics in sports, including that when every end zone had end racism. Did it take a lot more fighting than this one took? Yeah, but people were dying, and NFL did take to that and had on every helmet end racism, had on every end zone Black Lives Matter, and even the Baltimore Ravens honored Mo, a young Ravens fan, with the MO in Baltimore on their end zone. So has it been in the NFL for the systematic racism? Yes. Did it take a lot more fighting and a lot more activists to actually get to that point? 100%. So there has been on both sides to where politics is in sports, 100%. But it shouldn't be. Colin Kaepernick spoke up about how it should have been, and he lost his job, blackballed. I actually did not like Colin Kaepernick as a quarterback. I watched the man throw 5 interceptions in one game. I don't think he's a great quarterback, nor would I have personally signed him to my team just because I didn't like him. But his political stand should not have been the reason that he had lost his job.
Right.
But it was.
It was.
But it was, my friend. Dare I say it was the only reason why he lost his job. Because there were trasher quarterbacks on teams at that time.
100%.
Yes, they were.
So you can't, there can't be an argument about this even when it comes to, now Brooklyn, you do make a great point. Ash, I want to get your point on this next. The NFL has chosen to be able to be politically correct, right? When it has benefited them to do so, especially after they've been called out for racial ineptitude, ignorance.
Hey, I'm gonna say ignorance. Ignorance is a great word.
I think that's when they often show that they could be so big on racial issues. But it isn't all the time.
I think the worst thing that the NFL has actually come out and said was the exact words was, "We don't see color." That's kind of the problem.
I just don't understand. Ash, go ahead.
The NFL does so much right when it comes to some other big issues like domestic violence, but when it comes to issues of race, they just mess up every time. Like you guys were saying about Colin Kaepernick, he was definitely blackballed. He couldn't even get a job as a QB3 when there were significantly worse quarterbacks, and all he did was take a knee. They just have not been consistent with their political issues stance. And I agree with you guys 100%. It's clearly a racial component in this.
Yeah, I mean, at this point to say it's not one that's it would be insensitive to the situation completely. I do think at this point in time we're like running into a situation where if we are ignoring this just to be ignoring this, then we're part of the problem. I think the NFL has a strong issue when it comes to actually doing the job of talking about these issues. They don't do it. They don't do it. Tell me where they do it.
If I could ask something real quick, it's not because this is pretty much almost a positional thing if you think about it, because Colin Kaepernick, he was a player, and there were other players speaking out about it as well. Because let's talk about elephant in the room, because these were African American people that were brutalized by police. Charlie Kirk is white, and he had his stance on a lot of things was for his people, and him being murdered the way he got murdered was, and so being people, and him being adored by a lot of people. There was the first time they actually saw where, something like that happened with their own right in their face. And then they wonder why. Then they sit here and wonder why nobody is reaching out or speaking against or this, that, and third with him, when you were the same ones that had a problem with us speaking up about what's happening to us. So that's where the real problem is, because if you want to speak out about something, even if it's political, that's not right, or because like you just said, political violence is right. If that's the purpose of it,
for your own opinion,
right? If that's the purpose of it, okay, cool. But see, at the same time, then don't be upset when the African Americans in your organization do the same thing when something like that happened to them. Support them also.
When they get killed for no reason.
Right. That's the issue. That is the whole issue right there.
I don't mean to get too political, but a congresswoman who spoke out, who was Democratic, a congresswoman who spoke out against racial injustice was pewed a few weeks before that happened. There was no celebration for that. There was no memorial for the pewing that happened on the same day as Charlie Kirk. There was no conversation about that. I think that there is this is where the conversation gets a little bit different, right? So racial, yes, they do speak about certain racial topics, right? They have that conversation, absolutely. But at the same time, Brooklyn, it's been this when they're favoring people who outwardly has moments, and you can agree with Charlie Kirk or not. Right, I don't really care, but when he says things that are detrimental to one set of people who actively dominate your league right now, right? 17 active black quarterbacks starting in the league right now, right? When they dominating your league right now, your best players, 90% of them are black. 90% of them are black.
Yeah, I said that.
Right? So when you have that and you are determined to have this memorial, right? Or have the NFL allow them to do this. Like, remember, expressionism wasn't okay when they wanted to wear like pink and arm there and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and stuff like that and everything else for breast cancer. You can't express yourself how you want to as a player. But these organizations who owners are known to be Republican are able to push a Republican person, outwardly rightist. How you know what I'm saying? That's all right, and that's okay. That's okay. Mind you, real quick, Buffalo. This man has never came to Buffalo, but y'all have memorials for him. It just had a memorial for him. Not the Bills, mind you. The city just had a memorial for this man a day ago, 2 days ago. He never came to Buffalo, never spoke for Buffalo, never did anything for Buffalo, doesn't represent Buffalo, doesn't care about Buffalo, I've never even heard the man say Buffalo out of his words. If you search Charlie Kirk and Buffalo together, you won't find one quote because he ain't give a fuck about Buffalo. But mind you, we out here celebrating this man and parading him around as if he's actually a political figure, as if he was like a politician, right? A governor, something. He was literally an influencer with a platform. So are we gonna do the same thing if something happens to one of these black influencers? Like here you go, the guy from Fresh and Fit.
Good question.
The guy from Fresh and Fit speaks about the guy from Fresh and Fit. He has very wild. I'm not gonna say wild, but ideas where strong views where you gonna have to pick a side about it. If something happens to him, are we parading him through the streets too? Are we doing the same thing? Is it the same conversation? And what the fuck does he have to do with football? What does Charlie Kirk have to do with football? I won't understand that, Brooklyn, if that was Jim Brown. I won't understand that even Brooklyn, if that was Brett Favre. With all the shit that Brett Favre has done, I will understand that. What the fuck does Charlie Kirk have to do with football? What does he got to do with it?
Nothing.
So I don't understand that. I clinically don't understand it. I didn't give this segment a time limit because I feel like it's an important conversation to have, but I just feel like the NFL misses the mark on so many situations like this. When this man was sitting here talking about George Floyd faking his unaliving or his unaliving not being because of police brutality or whatever like that, that's insane. Calling him a scumbag and everything else, that's insane. And he's representing like what are we talking about? We're allowing this guy to do it. I don't understand why is he even being talked about in NFL, in an NFL space? I don't get it.
Let's go all the way there. Let's go all the way there.
Why is he in the NFL?
This is the same man.
That's hate speech, and you're okay by putting him up there. You're putting him in the NFL space. Why is he in the sports space?
It's the same man. This same man that professed he was a Christian, but also said that he does not have empathy. That's antithetical to even being a Christian. That's the first thing. The second thing is you talking about the same man that said that a couple of unalivings is a small price to pay to keep our Second Amendment rights.
He was cool with it. School pewing, all that.
Irony is something. Irony is crazy.
He was cool with it. So I'm not. This is why I don't want to get deep into this because there's some shit he can say that you can agree with. Cool. A lot of shit was very much hate. Could be thought of as hate speech. So why is we allowing that to be cool when we wouldn't allow anybody else to do that shit in the sports space? If somebody,
y'all know what his last word was?
Gang violence. Even if somebody, Brooklyn, gets into a situation and they hit their wife because of CTS, mind you. CTE, whatever. Because they got CTE, beats their counterpart, right? They won't talk about them in NFL circles no more. You don't still being immortalized. Nothing. They're extradited, no matter how good they were.
That's case by case, but sure.
Sure.
Who would you say is the greatest defensive person? Pharaoh? Greatest defensive minds all time?
LT?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So what was he doing during his career? We herald him as one of the greatest, but man was actively on cocaine and beating women during his whole career. But we herald him as a Hall of Famer and one of the greatest defensive minds of all time. And because he was on cocaine, there's active of situations to where Ray Rice, one of the better running backs for the Baltimore Ravens, I don't remember his name. Who was he? So there, you're right. Kareem Hunt kicked his lady in the head. He's on the Chiefs today, and there's video of him punching his wife in the head in the elevator. He's on the Chiefs today. So I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. If you don't want to be political, don't be political. If you want to be political, be political. Allow your players to advocate for the things that hurt them. If you want to advocate for the things that hurt you, advocate for the things that hurt you. I have always said this in my relationship, with my friendships, with any kind of relationship in any sense. Keep that same energy.
So.
I don't expect people to do to me what they would do to anybody else. If you want to keep that same energy, keep that same energy. And that's the thing. As a Christian, as someone who does have faith, I turn the other cheek, and turning the other cheek isn't actually letting people beat the shit out of you or hurt you in active ways. It is not returning the same evil. So if you could go be a little petty bitch all you want, I ain't gonna be that to you. So if you're gonna go and advocate for other things, you have to advocate for it all, not just things that matter to you.
Right.
Real quick, if you're on a vertical app, I got a network error for that app. So if you're on that app, it might end in a few minutes.
Yeah, the TikTok's glitching.
Yeah, it's gonna end. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
My apologies.
With that. So I apologize for that. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Yeah. But Ash,
I like everybody's candor on this. I like everybody's candor.
Answer this?
What?
Anything you want to answer this?
No. I pretty much in agreement with all you on this.
Yeah. Appreciate. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of trash that we gotta have this conversation in regards to this. I feel like, it should not be what it is, but it is that. Exactly that is exactly what it is. So, great conversation though. Great conversation though. We didn't even get to the last thoughts and stuff like that. I feel like we just had to really just have that conversation through and through. But coming up next is one of the best segments we have ever had, and we stand by it, and we uphold it, we herald it, we champion it, we pick it up on our shoulders and parade it through the streets like Wakanda. This is our way, inshallah. This is our way of giving back to the sports community. This is the way we are doing it here. This is doing too much. It's coming up next when we give our hot takes and you tell us if we are doing too much or not doing enough at all.
We will leave that to you.
We will leave that to you. We will leave that to you today. We will leave that to you today. I want you to tell me what you think about this. I love African people, bro. I love them so much. I love when they get deep. I love when they get deep with it. I want you to tell me what you think about this episode today. I want you to tell me what you think about this episode today. Nah, it's gonna be exciting. We are gonna give our amazingly hot takes and find out if we're doing too much and not enough. I'm gonna bring this on up, and I cannot wait for our last conversation of the day. Mind y'all. Okay, because our last conversation is going to be so fun to talk about. But this one right now is what we're having right now, okay?
I'm leaning in.
Doing too much, okay? Doing too much. The segment, hey, usually This is my segment for me to go stupid crazy. Since I got 3 co-hosts today, we're going to let them go dumb and tell y'all what they doing and how they doing too much. I hope y'all ready. I hope you are ready. Because the first one we are going to be having is from our boy Brooklyn. Let's give him the space he deserves. Brooklyn, you have the floor to tell us the insanity of your take.
I have some apologies to make. I was talking real spicy about Green Bay. I said Michael Parsons isn't him anymore. I said Micah's going to Green Bay.
Hold on.
Hold on.
But you got an echo. Like you in concert.
What about now?
Girl, say something?
Yeah.
Nah, it's just you, Brooklyn. I think you might have 2 microphones on at the same time.
Possible. 1 second. This might be dying. Now I have 2 microphones technically. Hold on.
You sound
Can y'all
good
still hear
right
me?
now. You sound great right now.
Sounds good now.
I switched mics.
Sound good now.
I switched mics.
Okay.
That one was dying. New mic. I'm telling y'all now. I have some apologies to make, and you're gonna take it from the champion of the debate here on Point A, Point B. I have Pete Farrell, so I'm pulling weight here. I have apologies. Green Bay, Title Town. There's a reason why they call it that. There's a reason why the Packers are infamous for switching quarterbacks and still succeeding. Green Bay's winning the whole damn show after what I've seen. I said they weren't even going to make it past the first round. They making the Super Bowl. They going the whole way. And let me give you a weird stat. Do you know what age Bart Starr, their most famous quarterback, won his first Super Bowl at? 27. 47. You know what age that Brett won his first Super Bowl at? 27.
27.
Do you know what age Aaron Rodgers won his first Super Bowl at? 27. What age is Jordan Love? 20.
Could it be 27?
It's magical. It's lined up. Michael Parsons has come here to give the prophecy due. The prophecy must be fulfilled in Green Bay. 1 Super Bowl every now and again. This is it. This is it. Call me crazy, but everything lines up. I'm a man of faith, so I follow the prophets. That's in the stars in this one. You can't deny it. Tell me, am I doing too much?
Hey, man. Hey, man. You know what?
Glorious.
Hey, you know what?
I will begin till I'm victorious.
Hey, I was going to try to find a way to say, Brooklyn, you out your mind. But the way you so eloquently put all that together, nah, you ain't doing too much, bro. You ain't doing too much. You cooking with all the seasoning. You hear me?
Ash, is he doing too much, man, or not doing enough, man?
I don't think he's doing too much because the state of the NFC right now, the Eagles' pass offense is broken. Detroit lost both their coordinators. San Francisco is the walking wounded. Like, who is the competition for the NFC Championship other than Philly and Green Bay? So I think they have a very real chance of making the Super Bowl. And whoever makes it out of the AFC, if it's the Ravens, I got the Ravens. But if not, I think the Packers win it.
Okay, okay. Listen, let me tell you something, man. I guess I gotta be the guy.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
I seasoned that one, right? Goldilocks.
You can listen. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on, Goldilocks. Listen to me.
Listen.
The bed fits. The chair is perfect, and the porridge is the right temperature here, brother.
Pharaoh.
I tell you now.
Pharaoh, you a little bit older. You're from the South too. What is it? What is one of the nastiest foods you have ever had that's made from an animal in the South that you can think of? Thank you.
Chitlins.
Right?
Chitlins.
You can season it up You can boil it. You can do whatever the fuck you want to. It still smell like shit. It's chitlins. Let me tell you something, Brooklyn. The Packers is chitlins. I don't give a damn how you cut it or how you draw it. You are putting a lot of pressure on a man who has not been successful yet. Jordan Love haven't done it. Let me tell you who has done it though. Who has been successful? Who I do think can actually be a young gunner that can go to that Super Bowl and actually win it. In NFC, it's not the Packers, Brooklyn.
Talk to me.
It's the Commanders. It's Jay and Daniels. That's who I believe in. You know why? Shut up, Ash. Shut up. You know why? Because he got there already. He done showed some in the playoffs. Huh? Who thought the Washington Commanders was going to be where they ended up being last year? Nobody did. Nobody did. My God! As you said, Brooklyn. Huh? You want to bring God to this? Huh? God don't like Green Bay. God does not like Green Bay. God
like
hates
him a little bit.
Green Bay.
That's
I like it a
diabolical.
little bit for the keep them in contention.
God
that they
hates Green Bay. How many times have they had talent and done nothing with it? How many championships does Brett Favre have?
One.
I named
Well,
all.
went
How many
twice.
championships did Aaron Rodgers? How many championships did Aaron Rodgers got?
Lay it lined up for all of
How
them.
many
One.
championships does Aaron Rodgers have?
Just the one.
One.
How many championships does Jordan Love really need just this year?
At Brooklyn, you can try to. You can.
I'll
whisper
never
it.
say this again. I will never believe in Jordan Love after this year. After he wins it, I'll tell you right now, he'll be hot garbage every year after because I won't believe in him. He just
You're making me sick. You're making me sick. How do you love Jordan Love so much? He don't love you. God don't love Green Bay.
God
They gonna
loves Green
find
Bay.
a way. Listen.
God loves
Brett
all.
Favre. Brett
Even when they
Favre.
look at you, God
Hold on.
loves you.
I didn't finish it. Brett Favre won championship, right? Stole from kids. Aaron Rodgers won
know what?
championship. He's a flat earther. All right?
Uh-huh.
He's a non-vaxxer. Huh?
Okay,
Jordan
hold on.
Love?
I'm not gonna say.
Jordan Love, it's going to be something about him too, Brooklyn. Some
Hold
weird
on,
shit about
I
him
was gonna
too.
I'll call it. Jordan Love is gonna win this one Super Bowl later down his career. Deshaun Watson.
Oh my God.
You never know. You don't know people. I don't wish that upon him. But like you said, he's gonna win one, and there'll be a problem, like there always is. You just named the
Okay.
pattern. Why would I go?
That's more to
against
the problem.
him? Oh,
Now you
doing for
officially
kids is
have done
also
too
a
much.
problem.
Brooklyn.
Also doing
Brooklyn.
drugs and openly telling your teammate that you're pieces of shit because you're high on ayahuasca is messed up. That he's a piece of Aaron Rodgers garbage as a person.
Jets fan, by the way.
Now,
But you're not
now.
lying.
now, you've officially done too much. You should have left right where it was. That last piece took you over the edge. See, you burned the food down.
Hey, that's what happened. What happened? Tones distracted me, so I left that bitch in the oven.
You fell for it.
Yeah, I fell for it. Tones
He didn't- he-
I left that bitch in the oven.
He didn't have a solid argument. He baited you. He baited you and you fell for it.
I tell you now, he's gonna win this shit.
Doing too fucking much.
But does God love Washington, Tones? I don't think God loves Washington either. He just served them 30 years of shit until they got Jaden Daniels.
I mean, hey, man. NFC championship. NFC championship.
I don't think it tasted good or it smelled good. The dish they got served.
NFC championship. Let me ask y'all a question. Is Jordan Love better than Dak Prescott career-wise?
No.
Career-wise?
Go ahead,
Absolutely
man.
not. He's not. And Micah Parsons...
He's not better than him right now either.
Micah Parsons didn't do it with him either. So I'm supposed to believe because Micah Parsons now playing for that Packers team, they're gonna do anything more than the Cowboys have done. Am I the crazy one here? The Cowboys look good in the regular season too. On a couple years. And God don't like Dallas either.
What the fuck we keep doing?
So Jared the devil.
Okay, now you got me on that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So you keep bringing God into conversations where he don't belong. It's the NFL.
In the prophecy, brother. The prophecy.
No problem. Who prophesized it?
The NFL script writers.
All right. Well, we are moving on to the next.
You got a point there.
We're gonna move on because I think I'm right. I think you're doing too damn much. We're gonna move right along
3v1,
to our
baby.
next one. Ash, you are up next, and it is time for you to tell us you're doing too much hot.
Let me lean in again.
It's only been 2 games, but I'm ready to throw it out there. Justin Herbert for MVP. Greg Roman has stopped listening to the devil on his shoulder, realized he is a top 5 quarterback, and has opened up the passing offense. They're near the tops of the league in neutral pass rate and early down pass rate, and Justin Herbert is letting it rip. He's got 3 talented receivers in Lad McConkey. Keenan Allen, his boy, is back, looking severely unwashed. He wasn't washed, he was just living in Chicago. That'll do that to you. Quentin Johnston is living up to his first-round billing, and he's letting it fly. 300 plus in his first 2 games against a very good defense in the Chiefs. Okay. But the Raiders, they suck. That's fine. But they can't run the ball, so he's going to continue to get his stats. They're going to win a lot because the number 1 scoring defense from last year is back, and it was no fluke. Jesse Minter will probably be a head coach next year. But Joe Burrow's out for the year. The Bills have a cupcake schedule. Josh Allen's not going to get the numbers to get it unless they PR him into it again. Only competition is Lamar. They might give him we fucked up, here you go, MVP, like they gave Joel Embiid. Nikola Jokic. But I think Justin Herbert's going to have an excellent year. That's my take. Am I doing too much? I don't think so.
I'm not going first with this one. I'm not touching this one.
No.
I'm not touching this one yet.
Y'all really want me to go first?
Yeah, man.
You might have to.
Ash, my boy. Listen.
Be sweet with them.
He's tender.
No. You done burnt the whole kitchen. The entire kitchen. I'm talking about you burning water. You know how hard it is to burn water? You burning water. I mean, first you burning water. You said a good Chiefs defense. No, they haven't been good. They haven't been good at all. We just talked about this not 20 minutes ago. They're not good at all. So he has not played against a upper echelon defense yet. Second, there's nothing in his history that will make me think he would even be viable as an MVP candidate. Third, we talking about Greg Roman. Greg Roman has nothing to do with the passing game. If Greg Roman could put out a viable passing game, the Ravens wouldn't have fired him. So, that a little bit.
Have you been watching the Chargers? He's not running the same offense he's running in Baltimore. They're not just running it smash mouth all the time.
Yeah, because they got somebody in there to actually put the pass plays together to actually mirror what they're doing with the running game, which is what he was not able to do when he was in Baltimore. It was the same thing when he was in Frisco. And let's not even gloss over the fact that the same head coach he had in Frisco is the same head coach he got now. He knows how to make this dude look good. So
is he doing
I have no faith in Greg Roman, and I have no faith in Justin Herbert as an MVP candidate. You're doing a lot of too much.
Brooklyn.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm not. I told him to be gentle. I'm just gonna give you the stats of what he's.
Okay.
Justin Herbert has 0 playoff wins. Absolute 0. And I understand you're talking new regime, Harbrough's here, and we have different. McConkey's one of my favorite players. I like him. But blowing the 27-point lead back in 2022, that was rough. And then you're gonna say, well, that was 2022. Last year, he threw 4 interceptions against Houston in the playoffs. 4. I can't excuse that. And honestly, for you to be coming here and saying something like this, when you got mad at me and asked me the question of who keeps giving Daniel Jones nicknames, I do. I keep doing that because Daniel Jones right now I believe, has more of a chance. More of a chance than Justin Herbert.
Okay.
Oh, why? Why? What is wrong with you? What is your obsession with this man?
Indiana Jones.
Racist.
This is like watching the first season of The Office. You know it's gonna be bad, but you got to get through it to get to the rest of the show. Like you just know it's gonna be ass, but you gotta fucking you just know you got to get through it for the rest of the show. This is stop giving that man nicknames, bro.
He has the Colts winning 2-0. You can say what you want.
Yeah, because the Broncos are idiot and touch the center.
I was about to say, yo, Broncos got beat by Daniel Jones. How are you talking?
Uh-oh.
It's the Broncos, bro. I told you they weren't great. You had them up.
No,
you had them up.
I said they were great. I was surprised about that game. We could have talked. I won't get too deep into that, but I wasn't
surprised. I specifically told you, right, that the Broncos did not play comp last year, so I don't believe in them. And what did Bo Nix do? Go out there and throw and have like 5 turnovers by his damn self.
Yeah, but the defense didn't look great either. That's supposed to be a top 10 defense.
Our defense did look great against.
How are you gonna be great when you
give them the ball 5 times? You give them the ball 5 fucking times. You're not gonna look perfect, Brooklyn.
No.
And Dre Greenlaw is injured.
Yeah, Dre is out.
So stop it. My defense isn't the problem. I'm a man. Listen, I'm a.
So it was Bo Nix. You're blaming Bo Nix.
I'm take a look, bro. Listen, what is on my chin? If this is a gray hair, I'm cut it off. I hope the gosh it's not.
Yeah, if you cut it off, Morgan.
You are ancient.
Oh, pepper.
Works.
Salt and pepper.
It's old for you. Wrong side of 30.
The mojo's about to hit different.
Oh shit! You sound like
that.
Bro, talking from experience. You better listen.
The mojo's about to hit different.
Bro, talking from experience. You better listen.
More than anything anybody else just said, you shaking your head pissed me off the most. Okay? You over there looking like a disgruntled stepdad. Leave me the fuck alone.
Throw up the Just for Men ad on the show.
The wrong side of 30.
Not Just for Men. We sponsored Tones Just for Men.
I wish. Just for men. Make the gray go away.
Look here.
Listen, man. Are you doing too much with this? Absolutely. I think we got a better chance of a Josh Allen back-to-back MVP. The Justin Herbert first-time MVP. I think we got a better chance of a Jordan Love MVP than a Justin Herbert MVP. I don't think the Chargers are going to be as good as everybody think they're going to be. They look good now, but you're very lucky that my second, my I won't say my favorite. I'll say my favorite quarterback in the league right now is injured, and that's Joe Shiesty.
Yeah, that was sad.
Banjo. So we giving out nicknames.
It's not that
You
bad.
got enough nicknames.
You said Banjo Kazooie? Okay. Okay.
Kazooie, huh?
Okay. Oh, Banjo Kazooie.
See, why are y'all mad at mine? I'm not mad.
Because Joe Burrow deserves nicknames. Joe Burrow deserves nicknames. He went to a Super Bowl. It was
Joe Burrow top 4. Daniel Jones is top 37.
Daniel Jones
You know what?
sat on a dying Giants team who he has now proving it wasn't him.
It wasn't
never
him.
Are we sure? Are we sure it wasn't him? Because he had a good year in 22. And the same things happened this year where they're scheming him up. making it so he can only read one read because his brain's gonna melt if there's anything more complicated than that.
Tell me who Daniel Jones is winning with right now, besides Taylor as a running back.
Man, they're giving Daniel Jones a Dylan Gabriel treatment.
What do you mean? He's got a great receiving core. Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, Tyler Warren, demon tight end.
Yeah.
He's got weapons. Al Pierce down the field.
So why would I not believe in what the weapons you just named that you just said they have great weapons? Thank you for making the argument.
I just want to get back to my take about Justin Herbert being MVP, because this is not a Daniel Jones segment. Okay, no one gives a fuck about Daniel Jones, Brooklyn. Okay, this you know what we call him around these parts? Maple syrup. You know why? Because he's sweet. He fucking sweet. Fuck Daniel Jones.
Not really.
Sorry.
Damn right.
Fuck Daniel Jones. I said it. I don't even want you around these parts. I'm about to get real down Southish. I'm talking about Mississippi down Southish. I don't like your kind around these parts. Daniel Jones. I don't like your kind around these parts. That's what I'm talking about. I don't like your kind. Let me tell you something, man. Justin Herbert for MVP, I think, is an insane take. I think you're doing too much. As a matter of fact, I don't think it's too crazy. I think it's really fucking crazy. Okay, I think you're doing way too damn much. Okay, I don't think it's a great take, but that's what the show is about. So thank you for taking us down.
You burning water.
This is the trauma that you just built, a brand new trauma. So thank you very much. Our next person to give their dumbassness. Pharaoh, give me 1 second. Let me hide this Justin Herbert thing. Pharaoh, it is on you to give. You're doing too much. Go.
I do believe that Mike Tomlin will not make it as head coach to the end of the season. My reasons for this is this. They play 2 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they played against the Jets and the Seahawks.
They beat the Jets.
Not saying the Jets, yeah, but the defense gave up 32 points. And I'm not trying to say it like the Jets don't have offensive talent. They do. But for what they went out and went and got to put on the defense to make the defense better, and they gave up 32 points to the Jets. And then gave up 31 to the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
And then almost score 17 themselves. First off, they're not going to make the playoffs. And it's going to be over before the end of the season. They're not going to make the playoffs. And Tomlin's not going to make it. Am I doing too much?
Who want to go first, man?
I want to hear what Ash got to say. I want to hear what Ash got to say about this.
Him getting fired isn't crazy, I think, but
Thank you.
Middle of the season with how long he's been there, I don't think that's going to happen. He's never had a losing record, but the Rooneys are probably very tired of mediocrity. The Steelers are a proud organization. So I do believe he gets fired, or they agree to part ways, whatever, which is basically we know he's getting fired. But that would happen after the season, not middle. That's the only problem I have with your take. That's it.
Forget that. Hold on. Brother, you ain't doing enough. I'll tell you right now. You ain't seasoning that bitch up spicy enough. I'll tell you right now, Mike Tomlin's on a roller coaster that he is not prepared for. What happened to that amazing defense, Mike Tomlin? You scheming it up, making it every season, Mike Tomlin. You ain't doing nothing this season. You put all your money in these retired ass, old ass Jalen Ramsey complaining in the locker room. Why is there a disgruntled Jalen Ramsey in your locker room? But you kicking out the cancers. You kick out the people like Antonio Brown, right? No, you don't. You don't, as long as you winning. But now you ain't winning. You ain't about to be winning. You want to pull up your schedule and see how much losing you about to be? You got a tough schedule ahead of you, buddy. Tough schedule. And you think you're going to make it through the season on that? You ain't. You about to be looking in that Pittsburgh locker room like Denzel. This how y'all gonna do me? When I'm done with y'all motherfuckers gonna be playing football in Pelican Bay. You know how long I've been here? When I'm done for you, that's gonna be you. That's gonna be you.
That was great.
That's you.
That was
You're not
great.
doing tell him its time is up.
That was
Now, do I think he's gonna get a job somewhere else? 100%.
That was great. That was great.
Top tier. Top tier.
That was great.
Top tier,
great.
Top tier.
If it's time for the voice of reason, the voice of the people, to give the take, since we're just giving out nicknames, Tonesy Punk, you know what I mean? I don't know. We're just giving out nicknames. LL Tone J. Let me tell you something.
LL Tone J.
Tell you something. All right.
You gotta lick your lips like 5 times.
Straight from the Kings, straight from the pause. Pause, you. Pause. Pause, you. Pause. Yo, matter of fact, yo, Brooklyn, you cool with this one? Can we just give him one of these for a second? Because he did a second. He need a moment to himself. Man, he need a moment to his damn self. That was crazy. That was crazy. Ash, are you doing too much? You're cold, brother. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how bad this actually is. Okay. I'm sorry. Who take was this again?
Pharaoh.
I've
the one you muted.
I'm sorry. I've heard so much bad shit that I've been. Let's get Pharaoh an old man one. Here you go, Pharaoh. This is more your time period. Let me tell you how bad. Let me tell you how bad this is, Pharaoh. Okay. And I'm gonna give myself something I deserve, a spotlight. I deserve this moment. Okay.
This guy.
Let me tell you something, Pharaoh. This is bad because they are not going to get rid of this quarterback right now, mid-season. Who the hell are they going to replace him with?
Mike Tomlin, you mean?
Who the hell are they going to replace Mike Tomlin with?
The interim coach, probably the offense coordinator, the defense coordinator for right now if you're a losing season.
I'm going to tell you something right now.
Arthur Smith, dear God.
He got so many good seasons, right? They can only go down from here. They can only go down from here. You have no quarterback of the future. Aaron Rodgers is on his last pinky toe. You can only go down from here. Yes, you went and got Jalen Ramsey, who's new to the defense, right? But everybody else is old. You don't got Jordan Pickens no more. Everybody else is old. You still got one dominant receiver like you had before. Everybody else is old. And if we look around the rest of the league, nobody else got fired for that reason. Defense. The Bills still got the same coach. The Bengals still got the same coach.
Well, the Bengals are stupid, but go ahead.
So are the Steelers. If we're gonna complain about anything, is the fact that he's been employed for this long. So I'm supposed to be led to believe that now they're gonna just wake up and make a good decision? No. They had a coaching conversation, Pharaoh. A quarterback conversation for half a year last year, Pharaoh, between Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. We all know I love Justin Fields. What the fuck are we talking about? And you expected me to believe that this team is going to make a good decision? This team who waited around for Aaron Rodgers, letting everybody else go. This team.
Yeah, I do.
Pharaoh?
I do, because it falls in line of not making smart decisions.
Pharaoh, this is just like you taking me to a place, telling me I'm gonna be safe, and I get jumped. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. If you think that this team is gonna be a team to get rid of their coach, only reason why I would think so is because he's a black coach and we see how they treat black coaches. But other than that, you got me fucked up. Huh? Farrell, you knew I was on alcohol. You knew I was in AA meetings, but you took me to that bar and you bought me drinks. You know what happened? You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. For me to believe. I watched this team lose to the Ravens back-to-back last season. And he didn't get fired then, but now we're going to let him go. You got me fucked up. You're doing too goddamn much.
It's too much history of mediocrity. How many 8-8 seasons they had? Because he hasn't had a losing season, but he's had a lot of 8-8, 9-8 seasons.
If Doc Rivers can keep getting coaching jobs, Mike Tomlin gonna be safe for the rest of his life.
He'll get a coaching job. What was my ending statement?
How long has your coach been in his position, Farrell?
My coach?
How long?
To be real with you, yeah, both of them are the longest tenured coaches in the NFL right now.
How long has he been there for?
He's been 2008. 17
2008.
What has he accomplished more than Mike Tomlin? In that time period.
No, he hasn't.
But they haven't been mediocre in the time period since they last won the
Yes,
ball.
they have.
They've been
What have
on
they
the higher
accomplished?
echelon of the league.
When has one team accomplished more? Because they both have had winning seasons. One has one accomplished more in terms of winning, and the other one hasn't.
It isn't one as much as Harbaugh has. They've been towards the lower end of the bracket. The Ravens have at least been at the top of the AFC.
Yeah, that's true.
For how many years?
That's true.
We're talking about for this whole time period? With Mike Tomlin?
Since Lamar being that quarterback, yeah.
I think Harbaugh has like maybe
2 years.
2 or 3 losing seasons.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's that much, to be honest with you.
Well, while we're figuring this out, we're going to tell you what we got up next. Is we took a good amount of time in this doing too much segment, but it's been a fun one. But we're going to tell you what we got coming up next. Coming up next on this amazing show that we are having so far right here on Point A, Point B. We do hope that you're having a great time. Is the last word segment. Pat Bev versus Ice Trae the game. Who was correct in this NBA feud? And oh man, it's gonna be a thing to talk about. And I'm gonna start it off this time. Okay, so we are so excited, super excited, in order to be able to have this conversation. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
You should have muted yourself for that list, but go ahead.
You said what?
You should have muted yourself for that list, but go ahead.
My list? The problem is you don't like it. That's your problem. That's your problem if you don't like it. But you know what, baby? It's going to be all right. It was okay.
Dusty Rose.
Yeah, it's okay when Dusty do it. It's the problem when I do it. It's okay when Dusty do it. Come on, baby. It's okay when Dusty do it. It's the problem when I do it, baby. Come on.
By osmosis.
Coming up next, man. Ice Trae the gang. It's our last segment. Man, if you have not seen what's been going on, it has been a time to be had when it comes to this beef between Pat Bev and Ice Trae. I'm gonna switch the focus because I refuse to have Ice Trae be the person that's in the dark in this situation. Let me take off this in memory of filter I got on. Let me take that off.
No, put that shit back on real quick. Put that shit back on. Put that shit back on real quick.
Yeah, remember Pat Bev.
Okay, we'll do that. Ready?
No.
There you go. That's how I want to be remembered. Just that smile.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna remember you from the takes you've been giving us.
Okay. amazing because I'm a genius on it.
I'm sure you are. Sure you are.
I can piss you off right now.
You already have.
Mike Tomlin's gonna get fired week 7 when they lose to the Colts.
Whoa.
Last segment of the day.
I'm here for it.
Daniel Jones will be the
last segment of the day. The last word. Trae, Ice Trae, and Pat Bev. Fuck. We are not going backwards. We're not going backwards. So,
nice try, huh?
Oh my God. So let's talk about it. So in a tweet, in the tweets, Trae, and I think I kind of want to bring it up. Okay. So in a tweet that was given, let me see if I can find a video because I think it's important that we bring it up. So Pat Beverley, put out a tweet. Yeah, y'all like the list. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, boy. Listen, hey, don't play with them. So
them horns are serious, boy.
What my boy singing. All right, let me get you out the list. So this is what happened. Okay, so there was a Hoop Herald tweet that went out and said, honest question, why do NBA players play so hard at random open gyms in the summer, but give no effort in the All-Star games with millions watching? And Pat Beverley said, because All-Stars take the game for granted. Not one All-Star on the court. Good bump, right? That's what he said. Okay? And then Trae Young responded my bad, y'all. Let me go on back. Wrong people. It's a bunch of bad knees on that couch. Let me go back. So
bad knees and bad talent. I'm sorry.
Nah, not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that with Camby. Not Cam. That's not Camby.
No, I ain't not.
Not gonna do that with not with everybody. Rashad.
Well, not with everybody. No.
Rashad in college was
McCants.
nice. McCants was nice in college. Okay, he was nice in college. He got to the NBA, it got real. It got real normal.
Nice.
We got real normal. So Trae Young responded with, relax, bro. Let us speak for ourselves. Okay, relax. This is what he said to him. And then this pissed Pat Beverley off. But no, Kevin Durant, not one to miss any opportunity to be on social media, said, hey, this shit getting out of hand, man. Come on, Pat. You sound delusional, brother. Right? But Pat has some very important things to say. I want to bring up what Pat has to say. I think it's great, so let's talk about it.
Person that on this pod, we ride and die for Trae Young.
Yeah, he didn't want us to ride and die for him.
It was very interesting take. I don't know. I don't think he's in a position to speak.
Why is that?
I don't think he's won enough to speak. I don't think he's won enough to even speak to me like that or tweet me like that. Like, he's been to the playoffs 3 times.
Okay.
Right? I've been to the playoffs 9.
9 is more than 3.
He's been in the NBA 7 years.
Right.
My first 7 years, I didn't miss the playoffs at all.
Interesting.
In the Western Conference.
Interesting.
Right? His rebuttal is probably going to be, yeah, you want the main player on the team. You're absolutely right. But this is why it's a team.
5 players out there.
Right. That's why it's a team. In order for him to make 9, he would have to be in year 13. Knock on wood, nothing injury happens. Consecutively, just to make all the money you want. You can have all the lead in the year. You know, and I ain't go tell Joe, mate. This is not coming from me.
Damn. And that was still playing.
Yeah, but still, I don't count that.
It doesn't count.
Yeah. I've talked to people who played in Atlanta. They don't want to play there.
Why?
They don't think he's a good leader. They don't think he's a good teammate. This is not coming from me, motherfucker. This is coming from Joe Blow over here. You know, and I ain't go tell who Joe Blow is, but it's like, come on, man. Trae, you can score all the points you want. You can make all the money you want. You can have all the leading assists you want. You can do all that. If you don't win, that shit won't matter. If you don't win, when you're retired, they're going to forget your name. Fast, too. Super fast. And this is, in order for him to reach me in the playoffs, he has to get to year 13. anything behind it except you.
So what do you think his point is?
Years around you. You don't get mad at me. And then the first word he used is relax. And I'm like, motherfucker, relax. You should be uncomfortable. You should be more uncomfortable. Why? That's the problem. You too motherfucking relaxed. 7 years, you made the playoffs 3 motherfucking times. You're too relaxed. Motherfucker, get uncomfortable. Really get.
All right. So I'm not gonna let Pat Bev continue to sit here and sass up the whole conversation. But this is one thing that he did say. Now I'm going to go ahead and play you guys, right? Trae Young's fiery response. Response to this. I think it's important that we always have context, right, fellas? We always make sure we give context. I don't want anybody to miss out on the greatness that came after this, right? And that was Trae Young's response to this. Okay, and then I'm gonna give my part to this.
I posted
okay?
a video earlier.
So
that's what Trae Young had to say.
So
talk about how you were a one-time first-team all-defensive player, a two-time second-team defensive player. Some accolades people can only dream of having. Not a lot of people in the NBA can even say that they've had those type of accolades. Those are unbelievable achievements and things nobody can ever take away from you. You said it. You went to the playoffs 9 times. I've only been to the playoffs 3. You're right. You have 6 more playoff appearances than me. Let's bring up some more facts. You've been to 1 conference finals. I've been to 1 conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact. Year 9. The year I made it was year 3. Just a fact. You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm really not even here to talk about my numbers, but here they are. You talk about a winner. What have you won? Tell me, what have you won? And don't respond with that like sympathy. I won in life, I won in basketball, because you did, man. You made it to the NBA. There's very few many people that can say that. But at the same, so you're talking about uncomfortable. Man, you don't know what uncomfortable is. Not in my world. We all had different things. We all had different battles that we fight with on and off the court. Me saying that doesn't make it seem like you ain't never been through nothing. Don't get having to clear up context with you. Because these same people that you saying were my teammates that were calling you, telling you that it ain't the Atlanta Hawks, it's the Trae Hawks. I'm sure they're the same people that have my number that you could have called me and asked me to have this conversation off the camera or off social media, just like you asked KD to do when he tried to come at you today. I wanted to take that route that Jaylen Brown took with Stephen A. Smith and tell you to state your source. State your source. You in the media field now. I don't look at you as a player. State your source. Which teammate of mine told me that it's the Trae Hawks, it ain't the Atlanta Hawks? I challenge you. But wait, we got some more facts for you. This has nothing to do with any of the guys' legacies and players that I'm about to name, because to be honest, I didn't really want to mention anybody's name in this, because this is between me and you. You play with some big-time players, my guy. You talk about winning and impact winning and all these things. You've been on some teams with some big-time players. How about I go through a list of these guys? LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Ant-Man, Cat. And we're not even going to talk about how we celebrate play-in wins. I win play-in games on the road, and I'm ready to get to the playoffs. You win play-in games at home, and you standing on the scores table acting like it's a championship. We celebrate wins different, too. But let me get back to these guys. You've had some great teammates over these years that you've only been able to make the conference finals with because your impact was that strong. One time, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Sweet Lemon Pepper Lou, and Dwight Howard. I can go on and on. Them is just the Hall of Famers that I could just pop on the list right now. Just not name some of the guys that.
All right. So we gonna jump right into this, man. Trae Young went for another, you know what I'm saying, a good amount of time.
Play the way we do, or once.
You know what I'm saying, a good amount of time. Soft voicing this man to death. But I wanna give the panel back up here, and we're gonna finish this out, fellas. Was Ice Trae doing too much or not enough? Oh, Pat, man.
Can I start real quick? Real quick.
Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and then I'll let y'all cook.
I give you a minute and a half. I'll give you a minute. As a matter of fact, I'll give you 2 minutes. Because you said 2 minutes, right?
2 minutes.
You asked for 2 minutes, Brooklyn?
Give me my 2 minutes.
I'm going to give you your 2 minutes.
Pat Bev, here on this show, I get told I'm on crack, I'm on dope. Get Get the drug test. You brother, you doing way too much. I tell you right now, Pat Beverley, what have you won? He didn't, as he just said, he's not going to list those players. I'm going to list those players. On that 2014, when were you the main focus? You had players like, as he named, James Harden, but not even James Harden on that team. You had motherfucking Dwight Howard. Not the greatest addition, but the motherfucker just came from the LA Lakers, hungry. And he made that team better. On top of that,
he was hurt. He had back problems.
And he was hurt. You had Chandler Parsons. You're telling me right now, back in the day, Chandler Parsons didn't have that clip on him? You had Josh Powell. Josh Powell, an amazing player as well. Going into the literal next year, the Houston Rockets did nothing besides get fucking better. Adding Trevor Ariza. Y'all remember Trevor Ariza? Awesome player. Corey Brewer, awesome player. Rookie Clint Capella, great rookie coming in. High promise. Still had Dwight Howard, Terrence Jones. You had a squad around you going through your whole career is what I'm trying to say. Going through your whole career, there was always someone that was carrying your bum ass. Trae is the focus. If you're saying there's an issue for it being called Trae, the Trae Hawks, at least he owns the team. He is the team. When were you ever the team? Ass. You've been ass. And you had, like he said, you had those defensive prowess that you pulled up. That's awesome. I'm not taking away of any of the actual ability that you had on the court. When I'm telling you ass, the take was ass. You speaking is ass. You were a great player. You were a great hype man. You bragged about how you had that dog in you with the Clippers and how the defense is going to be immaculate, and you still lost. So that's all I got to say.
Damn.
He is me, like Debo. If I could be like Debo, I want to be in.
My bad.
Yeah.
I was just trying to, damn. Farrell. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Farrell.
I'm not sure the total, but when you have played on more than 7 different teams in your career, 7, which is supposed to be in the prime of your career, you're not a needle mover. Nobody's ever campaigned to sign Pat Bev. Nobody has gone out there, no superstar has ever gone out their way and said, we need him.
So that's a lie. That's a lie. The Clippers did and the Lakers did. That's a lie. They went and got Pat Bev. They traded Pat Bev. The Lakers traded Pat Bev from Obama afterwards because it's Pat Bev. But the Clippers did the petition for him. They wanted Pat Bev. They wanted Pat Bev. I hate doing this, but go ahead, bro. Go ahead, baby.
But be that as it may, like Brooklyn said, it's one thing when you are one of the cogs. It's another thing when you are the one that carries. When it comes to crunch time, they look at you. That has never been in his career, Patrick Beverley. Now, he brought the fact that he made it to the playoffs more than Trae. Trae has played more games where he's responsible for the Hawks winning, where he was the one responsible, than Pat Bev. We're not going to talk about how he cooked in New York several times when everybody thought they weren't going to win, and Trae carried them. So for you to sit here and try to downplay what somebody has done just because they haven't been somewhere as many times as you, come on, bro. When have you ever been an all-star to speak on an all-star game? Ever. When? Why are you talking about who's not qualified to speak on something? You've never been an all-star. An all-star life is very different than a six-man's life. So why are you speaking on something that you know nothing about? And I'm gonna lean back.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what's crazy is that, like I said before, man, I genuinely hate doing this because I like Pat Beverley. But now you got me up here defending Trae Young like he one of my kids. God
Yeah.
damn it, Pat Bev. Why? Why you do this to me, man? Now I gotta do this. Put the spotlight on me, goddammit. Ah! Now we gotta have this conversation. Pat Bev, the person you talked about, person you was being sassy about. Let me give you some stats. All right, 28.4 points, 11.4 assists, 3.3 rebounds. You guys want to guess what that is?
It's playoff stats.
Whose?
Trae Young's.
No. Brooklyn, you want to guess what it is?
Pat Bev's playoff stat.
No. Even worse.
Who?
That's the worst. What's the worst guess? That's Trae Young's averages against Pat Beverley in his career. That's what Trae Young has averaged against you in your career. Almost a 30-point double-double on your mop in your career, and you are his primary defender. Let me tell you something. One game, Trae Young gave you 25 and 17. One, he gave you 26 and 8. When you were in Minnesota, he gave you 37 and 14. When you played for the Lakers, he gave you 29 and 8. When you played for the Lakers again, he gave you 32 and 9. When he's seeing you, he licked his lips. When he played against you, when you was in Philly, he gave you 22 and 13. When he played against you again in Philly, he gave you 28 and 11, which means that he did not have one game lower than 25 points on your mop. On your mop. It's embarrassing. And this is stemming from 2018 all over to 2024. You've been getting shit on by this light-skinned Adonis named Trae Young, the closest thing we got to Steph Curry. I don't give a damn if they try to call it Dame Lillard. No. Closest thing we got to Steph Curry is Trae. It's Trae. Pat Beverley, let me talk to you about who you're talking about winning, okay? When they talk about winning, if you remove the Ben Simmons scandal, Trae Young led that team past the 76ers. Trae Young led that team past the New York Knicks. What have you led? You didn't even lead the Minnesota to that win that had you jumping over the damn table. Pat Bev, you put me in an awkward spot. Because the closest thing you ever got to an all-star court is in the third row. You put me in an awkward spot, Pat Bev, and I like you. Pat Bev didn't even finish sentences. You hear me? On his podcast, he doesn't even finish sentences. So how would I expect you to finish your career in the NBA? You went to the EuroLeague and was somehow even more ass than you were here. How? When people who would leave the NBA and go to the EuroLeague look like fucking all-stars, you went there and was more shitty. Pat Bev, how? How? How are you routinely the most ass person on your team? You just said out of your mouth, Pat Bev, if you don't win, they'll forget you. What the fuck are they gonna remember you for? You telling a Caucasian woman that you're not gonna give her an interview because she ain't watch your podcast? I don't give a fuck about Ron. Ron, we know who you are. You're a battle rapper. You couldn't even make the big battle rap league. You couldn't even be on Smack. You couldn't even be on Smack. You had to stay over there. You had to stay over there in Canada with the other people. Huh? We're organic in them because you couldn't stand in front of Smack. Let's talk about it. You are sitting there allowing this man to spit and spew bullshit because you can't go back to your first career because I'm telling you right now, ain't no room for you. While other people that's like you have moved on to greater things, you, Ron, are sitting there behind a glorified bench player whose greatest highlights of his career was when he played in high school. Make a verse about that. And I dare you, Roan, to try to. I dare you, Roan, specifically to try to write something to diss me. I cook you. I dare you. I dare you to write a verse around. Give me one round, Roan. I will end your career. Don't play with me. I'm Geechee Gotti to you. Don't play with me. I'm Hitman to you. I'm Lux to you. Don't play with me. I will end your career. Give me a round.
Not loaded Lux.
Give me a round. I'm Lux to you. Stop playing with me. I know who you are, Ron. You a nice guy. You a nice guy. What makes me mad is that we sitting here like we don't know basketball. Like we don't know basketball. Sit here. I don't want to hear about. I don't know basketball. Ron doesn't know basketball. He doesn't know basketball at all. I gotta Stephen A. Smith this. Like I'm sorry, y'all. This pissed me off because I gotta sit here and defend a man who y'all watched me. You watched me, and if y'all want me to be petty, I'll do it again. I looked for highlights of Pat Beverley that was longer than 5 minutes, and I couldn't find one. I couldn't find one highlight film on YouTube, which means that one fan didn't think enough of you to compile your highlights from all your teams into one video because you're not good enough.
You're not Tony Allen.
You're not even Marcus Smart. At least he won Defensive Player of the Year.
They don't love you like they love Kobe.
What the fuck? You ain't getting no. When Trae Young retires, he gonna have a tour. When you retire, they gonna say, Pat Bev retired? Because we ain't even know.
They don't love you like they love Kobe.
Like, stop, Pat Bev, stop fucking playing with me. Finish the sentence before you come over here and talk about, I gave him a bump. He, da-da-da-da. That's how you talk. You ain't finished the sentence, you ain't finished your career. And your ass is over there, but, and somehow you wasn't good enough to play on overseas, so you back over here. When we got people from overseas on Love Island and shit, who got more highlights than you. You make me sick. And Pat Bev, I loved when you grabbed the camera, huh? I loved when you grabbed the camera in that Lakers game and pointed to the camera.
I did too.
I loved it. I loved when you grabbed the camera. You was like, y'all don't see? I loved when you do that. I loved that moment. But that's all I can remember from you from the Lakers. Give me your top 5 Pat Beverley moments right now.
What?
Okay.
Wow, swear to God, I'll go off.
You ready?
What?
Jumping on the table, but then lose. Clapping aggressively and slapping the floor one time, but then get balled on.
Saying he locked down KD when he didn't.
Pushing Chris Paul. Pushing Chris Paul from behind.
He pushed Chris Paul. I remember that.
Your best highlights is off the court when you call Chris Paul a clone. That was your best highlight. Pat Bev, stop fucking playing with me. Stop.
I don't have any memories with Pat Bev.
Pat Bev, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Pat Bev, you don't even got a top 3 NBA player podcast. Jeff P started after you and he surpassed you. Podcast P got a better podcast than you.
Wait a minute.
Stop playing with me.
He called Chris Paul a cone.
Yeah, he did.
In his prime, Chris Paul was a better defender than he was.
Fair don't get me mad. 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 I'm telling you right now.
Chris Paul has been on quite a few first-team all-defensive teams.
I'm only as angry as I am because you put me in a position where I gotta defend this man Trae Young with my whole heart and soul. Because how fucking dare you? How dare you? It's like it's Pharaoh. It's like a fat person walking up to you at a country, an old country buffet and say, "Sir, I think you got too much food." Bitch, how dare you? Look at your stomach.
All right. Well,
You,
Down to unemployment,
Pat
that's how we
Bev,
gonna get this work.
Pat Bev, you know as much about the All-Star game as I know about playing on the NBA court. That's where the levels is.
Oh.
When Scalabrine said, "I'm closer to LeBron James than you are to me," that's what it is. You're not even an honorable mention for an All-Star team. When people get injured, you're not even on the list to be able to be brought up into that spot. You can't even do that. You ain't been in a shooting contest, a dunk contest, an All-Star game, a Rising Challenge, East versus West. You ain't been in a fucking world. What?
He was in the Rising. He was in a skills challenge, and he won that bitch.
I don't give a fuck about no skill challenge. Was it a Rising Challenge?
He wasn't even in a celebrity All-Star game.
The fuck? What the fuck? You have not been successful in one era of your career. On one team, they have not decided, let's keep Pat Bev. And then when you went to ESPN, you couldn't make it work there either. How the fuck do the Morris twins end up with more episodes than you? The Morris twins. And you got Markeith calling black players YNs. And they lasted longer than you. You suck. You fucking suck. You talk about Ben Simmons. And at least Ben Simmons was an all-star. You suck.
Very true.
All right, fellas.
Very true.
All right. What do you say? Put the hands in. Cancun on 3, right?
Yeah.
I got a moment. You guys ready? You got ready?
That was my highlight for Pat Bev. Cancun.
No. This is a great one. When you guys signed Kawhi Leonard, you had a video with Lemon Pepper Lou, right? When y'all went to dinner and you were celebrating like y'all won a championship because he didn't go to the Lakers. Remember that shit? And then you had to watch Paul George clank a ball off the side of a fucking backboard because that's the man you decided to believe in. Paul fucking George and Kawhi Leonard. You were a fucking Clipper. And you know who was a better Clipper than you? The man you hate, Chris Paul.
Yes, Lord. Definitely. Not even close.
Everybody that Pat Bev talk about is better than him. He hasn't had one beef yet with somebody on his level.
Who's likely to make the Hall of Fame? Trae Young, Pat Bev. Come on. If
Trae Young retired today, he got a better chance of making the Hall of Fame. If he retired today, if he said I'm done with basketball right now, we're gonna talk about Trae Young in the same talks as Brandon Roy. We're gonna talk about Pat Beverley in the same talks as our fucking sneakers that we haven't worn in 5 years. We're not gonna talk about them at all. This podcast is keeping you alive. That's why you're talking about them, because you need something to talk about on your fucking podcast.
Entitled.
Fuck out of here. Now I gotta waste precious time talking about Pat Beverley. Pat Beverley. I didn't even know how to spell your name. Patrick. I'm Patrick. Patrick.
Listen, I don't know about anybody else, but with us, your camera has not moved in a while. I think your camera's pissed off too.
He good.
I'm good on, my camera with you is over here. I'm good over there. I'm good over there.
Just making sure, but yeah.
No, I'm Patrick. Are you ready, SpongeBob?
Well,
you see it, Pharaoh? You see it, Pharaoh? I'm good on this part.
Yeah.
I'm good on these parts.
All right.
He's out of the league, and he's in Cancun now as he's tried to get on Dame Lillard. So he got what he got.
When has anybody tried to say, yo, Pat, come home? I didn't even know Pat was from Chicago when he said that shit.
Me neither. Had no clue. No clue.
I didn't know Pat was from Chicago.
And that was your fucking worst year.
I'm so concerned. I did not know he was from Chicago. You fucking suck, Pat. I fucking hate you. You did this to me. I got to sit up here and defend Trae Young. Now, from now on, Trae is an honorary member of Point A, Point B. I will not take any Trae Young slander on this show forever. For the rest of my life, I will not take any Trae Young slander on this show. I refuse it.
None.
I refute it right now. You got me fucked up. Pat, you ain't even do enough, Trae Young. You ain't even do enough. You ain't even do enough. You didn't even do enough.
Yeah, tell him. For Luka.
They traded you for Mo Bamba. The Lakers traded you for Mo Bamba.
That's still enough, right?
Mo not even in the league no more. They trade you for people who not even in the league.
And you talking about a man that if somebody tried to trade for him, they had to give up half their roster.
A lot of draft picks. A lot of money would get moved. He's a needle mover for real. Like, if you want to talk a needle mover, he is a needle mover in that. You were just talking about how you believe one of your, am I doing too much? You think the Hawks you might go the whole way. You think that this might be their year. You got to stand on that.
Let's talk about all the trades you was a part of. You got traded for Mo Bamba, right? You got traded for the 55th pick that ended up being Bronny James. So thank you, you fucking bum. You were part of a you were part of a trade where you ended up on the Jazz for money. For money. Minnesota got Rudy Gobert and Jared Vanderbilt. You were part of a trade that gave the Grizzlies Juanjo Hernan Gomez and Jarrett Culver.
Wanda Hernan Gomez is not bad. He's a role player.
You were a part of a trade that gave the Clippers Eric Bledsoe. And that only was working because the other team, the Grizzlies, got you and Rajon Rondo.
Not Rondo.
This is when Rondo went to the Grizzlies. I have not seen you be traded for one star.
Come on, so he was traded that much. A multi-deal blockbuster trade right now. Boom.
What?
Tell me he was traded onto multi-deal blockbuster trade right now. Multi-team right now. Come on.
Multi-team?
Anyway. Multi-team
four-way.
Here
goes the blockbuster trade. It's a four-way trade.
Boom. Here we go.
Nuggets acquire Thomas Bryant, Bones Highland, and Davon Reed. Lakers acquire Mo Bamba. Davon Reed ended up going to the Lakers from this. The 55th pick that became Bronny James. And the 55th pick that became John Tonje. The Clippers end up getting in that trade when Bones Highland ended up moved again, and Orlando Magic ended up getting Patrick Beverley and $2 million in cash. Banger trade.
All right.
They built teams around Trae Young. You're not even good enough to be in the league right now as a veteran. They don't even want you molding young superstars. They don't want you nowhere near them. They don't even want you talking to freshmen, to new talent coming into the league. I can literally extend this for another fucking 20 minutes on Pat Beverley right now. I'm not gonna do it though. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
I won't say this and I'm be done. Udonis Haslem was washed, and the Heat refused to trade him because of how he would be a leader in the locker room, how he would influence the right type of thinking on that team. He was washed, and they still played him. Nobody was that devoted to you.
That man
No
had
one.
a statue outside of Miami. What do you got?
Yo, Pharaoh, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins had a better career than Patrick Beverley.
True.
Kendrick Perkins has a better NBA career than Patrick Beverley.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Well, this has been another amazing show. Of point A, point B. That was the last word. I'm still frustrated somehow. So I'm gonna go home. I'm about to go hug my child after this. So I just hope to God, I hope to God that he will never turn up like Patrick Beverley. Ever.
Oh goodness.
I swear to God to you, I will become the father that the Williams sisters had, if it means that my son will not be Patrick Beverley. You hear me? You hear me? If I have to ruin my life like Joe Jackson, my image for the rest of history, to make sure my kid will become like Patrick Beverley. If I have to.
I think Joe Jackson was right. Fuck it.
I would. I promise you. I am willing. If I have to leave my, if I have to do an anime move and leave my son's life to give him the spur he needs to not be Patrick Beverley, I would think about it. Because I'm telling you right now, whatever origin story I need to provide for my son to make sure he's not Pat Beverley, I will do so.
Woo.
I love you, Dada. You my world, son. Jesus Christ. Only you can prevent forest fires.
I'm a tree hugging that man.
That gotta be the funniest thing I ever heard in my life, man.
It's been an amazing show. This has been a top tier show. This has been one of my favorite shows so far. It has been a great show for Point A, Point B. I want to shout out our host that had to leave a little bit early with Ash. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. You have been a gem.
Shout out to Ash.
And I hope that, if you are getting a chance to watch it or get to watch this back, I want you to know that we appreciate you so much. And thank you so much for being a part of the show. I want to thank our returning star, returning star, Pharaoh, for being here. Has been so long. And we do appreciate you for being able to come back and be a part of the show, Pharaoh. So thank you for coming back and be a part of the show.
My pleasure.
I want to thank you, Brooklyn, obviously, for being here consistently like you have been every week. I appreciate you, our debate champion. And expect next week we are going to be bringing back the debate floor. And when I say I want y'all to know we doing it, we are doing it. It's right here. It can happen. It can happen whenever I want it to happen. I just want y'all to know that. It can happen whenever I want it to happen. Huh? It can happen whenever we want it to happen. Okay, it's there. It's there. We not scared. We here. We here.
Oh, we ain't never scared now. We ain't never
You know what I'm
scared.
saying? So this could happen whenever. So we are going.
Brooklyn is up, and I want the smoke.
This can happen whenever. I just want to let y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say thank you guys, and we'll be coming back next week. But we'll be having our return back of the debate, the point A, point B debate. So I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are excited. Farrell, anything you want to say to the people before we go?
Thank you for tuning in. Glad to be here today. Laugh continuously. Love the ones close to you. God bless you.
Brooklyn.
I just want to say that right now, no matter what we are, no matter what you have going on in your life, that we all are all hurting. There's no need for hate. Maybe love one another besides try to build, take them down and break them. Try to build them up and encourage each other. So God bless y'all. I love you.
And you know what, Brooklyn, you are right, man. There's no place for hate. There's no place for hate, and we got to do better when it comes to that around the world. You know, don't have hate in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Don't have that kind of animosity. Don't have those kind of feelings. Allow yourself to be able to be overcome with love. You know what I'm saying? And take hate out of your dictionary, out of your vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? This world needs more love in it. I think that's the most important thing. You know, and that's you know what? Instead, only person you should hate is Pat Beverley, because I hate Pat Beverley. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Fuck.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm barking on you, Pat. What are you talking about? How you going? I hate Pat Beverley. You some bullshit. Fuck Pat Beverley. Fuck Pat Beverley. I'm not doing that shit. We ain't going like. If you want to hate anybody, you hate him. You hate him. I feel like anybody who like Charlie Kirk and people who like Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X and MLK, we can all come together and say under one roof, fuck Pat Beverley. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of fuck Pat Beverley. Don't put me in this position. Farrell fought for our rights, and you over here fucking them up. And you gonna go overseas and make us look stupid when you got a veteran right here who fought for our rights, and you going over there across seas to make us look stupid?
Oh no!
You over there making us look stupid?
Oh no!
How the fuck, Pat Beverley, do you speak with broken English and your main language is English? How the fuck do you have broken English and your main language is English?
Danger.
Fuck Pat Beverley.
Danger.
Fuck Pat Beverley. I'm not going for any of it. But it has been an amazing show. So thank y'all for being here and having another day with us on the right side of sports entertainment, and that is point A, point
B.
Hey, you know something? I'm in DC for the homecoming. Woo! After that, I'm in Morris Brown trying to fold something. In NC, I'm in A&T, we can roll something. When I touch down, yo, A&M got a show coming. Tell me, who do it better? Forming line like it's next semester. Don't flip-flop on a nigga, I slide on you with a Howard sweater. Right now, I don't do forever. Right to your chest like the letter, man. Don't act like you don't understand it. You can say the word, you can spell, man.